Welcome everyone to Unscripted and Unchained. As I put out in my last video, I'm going to be running a series of new features. And a new feature I thought of running was to run a series of online, multiplayer online games, mostly ones found that are free to play. And I figured to start with the decade of the 2000s. So any game that was released from 2000 to 2010 that I had access to, or that I had briefly played and is now free to play, so can go back to it again. And one of the first games I'm going to take a look at is Anarchy Online. Now, Anarchy Online is free to play, free to buy, so it's completely free. You can get it on Steam, which is the way that I've loaded it before. I'm pretty sure I played this quite a while ago. Now this game was released in 2001, so it's certainly going to look its age. But as I progress through the decade, you'll see obvious improvements going through the game. So, Anarchy Online is a sci-fi based MMO put out by Funcom. It's still supported by Funcom, which is quite amazing considering it's going on about 17 years old. And I have it ready to fire up. And so as I go in, just like the title says, Unscripted and Unchained, you're going to see, virtually a new player experience, because I quite frankly don't remember having played this or having played it within the last 10 years or so. So I'm going to jump into the game and switch over to a different view so that you'll actually see my screen capture and see the game in process. And let me bring the game up. So this is the opening scene. I had to mess around, quite a bit with an account, because although I have very old Funcom accounts, I don't know why the newer accounts weren't working that I had for Age of Conan or Conan Exiles, but perhaps just the game account for Anarchy Online is kind of separate from those. So I'm going to create a new character and let this run a little bit, the tutorial.
Welcome to Ruby-Ka Territorial Space. We are about to dock with the Morningstar Space Station. Please return to your assigned space. Security locks will be engaged prior to gravity fall. Welcome to the Morningstar. In a short while, you will be ferried down to the surface of Ruby-Ka, where a new life awaits you. Please proceed through the laboratories and create the identity you wish to take on. Good luck. Please select breed and gender.
All right, so the first one is the Solitus. As I say, the most common breed and direct descendants of Homo sapiens, which evolved during Earth's long winter. All right, we have this breed here is known as, let's see, an Upifex. Genetically engineered to be fast and agile breed. That's the female, that's the male. Then we have a nanomage. Alright, so the nanomage is unique to the Ruby-Ka, genetically engineered for the Natamurich environment, and thus unable to live anywhere else in the galaxy. Okay, and finally, the Atrax is a unique to the Rubicon and was genetically engineered to be a manual laborer on the mines. The excessive manipulation led to being a genderless breed. D is strong, hardy, and resilient, and makes for a good soldier or worker. I will.
Solitus male selected.
I'm going to go kind of bland. So
Please choose your appearance.
I'm not going to mess too much around with this. Let's see what he looks like. Oh, he becomes fat. Slender. Alright. Height. Let's go tall. Select head. Okay. You can select various looks. Okay. Let's go with this guy.
Please select a profession.
So I met a physicist, an adventurer, an engineer, a soldier, a fixer. Let's see, why is keeper blocked? Difficulty to play is medium. The keeper is a fighter that radiates valor. I don't know why it's kind of grayed out. I don't think I can select it. A fixer, an agent, a trader, a doctor, an enforcer. Close combat using raw power and naked rage to subdue. Alright, a bureaucrat, a martial artist. Alright. Difficulty to play is kind of low.
Martial artist selected.
Okay.
Please name your character.
Alright, so let's see. I'm going to name him DM Bloodworth. Okay. Shrink this down a bit. And let's move him over to here. I don't know what all of these things are yet. Let's zoom in. There are actually other people. Oh, no. Let's close the help window. Let's see. Alright, so movement is W, D, A, S. So very basic movement. And you can also mouse. I wonder if you could take damage from these little burning things. Guessing you can't. Okay. Start combat. Walk. Sit. Follow. They really don't tell you anything to do here. Malfunctioning robot. Let's see. Let's start combat. Let's come out of combat. Okay, so it's basically a lot of reading. Just trying to get to some kind. Click the mission button on the menu to open your mission window. Control 4, and you'll see your mission icon. Okay. Okay, goodbye. Alright, so let's see. Control 4. So terminate malfunction. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's one. So that's how you do it. I guess you don't have to be very, very close. Alright. Okay. I didn't even realize that I was taking damage. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can see my health bar now. Interesting. Alright, so apparently... Let's see if I sit, if I heal faster. I seem to be healing up over time. Excuse me. Let's walk over to him. Okay. killed 5 yet. Have to kill 2 more. I have to kill maybe 1 more. I only heal when I'm sitting. Yeah, that appears to be it. That's it to go. Let's see. Let's see. You have to kill 1 more. Okay. Okay. Let's see if what is some of this stuff? Health recharger, let's see. Survival pack. Award bow. Already is trash. Wear. Self-strength aid. I'm unable to wear it. Okay. I did something with that. I'm not sure what. Alright, let's see. Let's close that inventory for now. You know, part of the difficulty of playing a game this old is that where let's just shrink this down. Part of the difficulty of playing a game this old is that we've grown so accustomed to games that are, much more modern and much more intuitive that to go back to something like this is, kind of interesting. More difficult than it probably should be. I'm not quite sure. Programs. I'm not quite sure what else to do here. It says to go to a waypoint. I guess I'll Control 4 and do open cargo box. Cargo box. Be nice to know where they are. There doesn't seem to be anything in it. Return to this guy. Okay. 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 So, Control 4 again. See what my next mission is. Talk to Marcus Stone. Okay. Let's see where Marcus Stone is. See how they mark him on the thing here. Let's see if I can find Marcus Stone. Down here someplace. Oh, there's Marcus Stone. Okay. The gas fire. Left click on the compact fire suppressor container in your inventory. Up. just drop it. Ah, there we go. Now let's see. To use, left click this item in your inventory and drop it on the gas fire. Left click the fire. More complicated than it should have been, probably. Okay. All right, well, I think that's a pretty fair run through of seeing how the game plays. Once again, free to play, very old game, and kind of interesting to see, something that's going back, you know, 17, 18 years, and seeing, comparing it to games today and see how much they've really, innovated them and, but still looking at that, you could still see why Anarchy online is still being played. I mean, you see other players there that are actually still playing the game. So it's not like you're going in and no one is around at all. So I'm going to continue running these videos. Probably put out one per week. I know I have set up for Fallen Earth, which I'm going to spend a little bit more time with. But I'm going to try to do them in order, so I'm going to go back to that. I looked up on a wiki page to come up with all of the games, and Anarchy Online is probably one of the earliest of the 2000 to 2010 games that I came across. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're a first-time viewer and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be updated on when I put up new videos. And as you can tell, if you're again a first-time viewer, as you look through my video collection, you'll see that I have a very wide interest in various RPGs, so different platforms, different genres, and now, as you can see from this feature here, I'm kind of old school. I like to go back to old school RPGs, whether they be tabletop old school or old school computer games. So once again, enjoy the video, or I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to having you comment if you wish to give any suggestions of games I should look at. Again, free to play games, anything that you found interesting, and just leave your suggestions, and